Hello, everybody. This is Retta. I'm going to do a reading on this missing journalist from, I believe, the Washington Post. His name is Jamal Khashoggi. Now, you guys know I can tear up a name. I think it's Khashoggi. I don't know, but it's Jamal from the Washington Post. I guess they're saying that he was killed in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, and I believe that King Salman is denying it or denying any type of knowledge of this man's death. So I believe they said Trump is bringing Mike Pompeo over to kind of talk to the king, which this should be very interesting because the king is the chariot in the tower and Mike Pompeo is the chariot in the tower. So they're both going to be stubborn SOBs. So I think they're going to be knocking heads a lot. So it's going to be, because the tower's in both of them, so they can be stubborn to the fault where, it's, so I would just think that these two meeting together is going to be very interesting. I'm going to see what's going on in regards. I have no idea who this Jamal is. I don't really know nothing about it. I just happened to see it on a post somewhere. So I'm just going off of the knowledge that I've seen in the post. I have no fight in this reading. I don't even know who this guy is. I don't know who he is, but they're saying he's dead. I'm not sure if he's dead. We'll see. So I want to see, I'm going to kind of focus on the 24 hours before Jamal went missing or is passed away. I want to start with 24 hours before. I'm using this deck, which I haven't used before. It's going to be an Oracle deck. I can't remember what it's called. Oh, this wanted to come out. Okay, these two cards come out. So this was like a man with an idea, with a passion, and going forth. And this is kind of telling me, for some reason, I'm feeling like this is like, why am I feeling like this is like a phoenix rising, a rebirth. So this is telling me that there was an idea, some type of passion. That this man was an idealist, someone that kind of looked things in the eye or went straight to the source, or went straight to the conflict, and that's what might have passed him away. I kind of feel like this card is saying that he's no longer here. So this is telling me 24 hours that, so this is the energy 24 hours beforehand leading up to. So I think that this is leading up. I think he was on the trail of a subject, something passionately. He was on the trail. He had it in his hand. He had some type of like a match, a flame to start something. Like an idea, or he was going to expose something, or he had to match the kind of the flame to lead a bigger bonfire, if you understand what I'm saying. So I'm going to use this deck. This is the deck that I kind of use when I want to kind of commune with people that have passed and stuff. So we'll see. Let's see. I want to see 24 hours before. What was his thoughts, Jamal's thoughts, and then we're going to kind of go look into this king and stuff. So 24 hours, Jamal. He was the magician. So he was one. This kind of reminds me, bringing thoughts and ideas from the ether and bringing them forth by his, his own will and determination. He was an intellectual man. I keep feeling like he was an intellectual man, an older intellectual man. Intellect learned by age. But he was very passionate. But he had something in his hand, like something that he knew. So if he passed away, he had like a smoking gun of something. So let's see. 24 hours before he passed away, Jamal. Tell me. The page, he was bringing something. Remember, this is the same idea. The page is someone who has a thought, who works on a plan to bring it forward. So this is what this is telling me, that yes, there was a thought. Does he have a daughter too? I don't know if he has a daughter, but it could be his daughter also. That was on his mind 24 hours before whatever happened. But also he had something physical. He had some physical, maybe proof, which is shown here, some type of physical thing, and he was building up evidence or thoughts to kind of bring it forth. The cross to bear with that was the Seven of Swords. He was betrayed. This is a guy, if you look at this card, that this is a postman. A postman brings information. He delivers it. So, and the relationship. See, there's a relationship here, and he's the postman delivering the information. But at the same time, it's very betrayal. It's very deceptive. So he was kind of betrayed by a close person that he worked closely with. I would say with someone he worked closely with. He was supposed to, whatever he had, he was delivering it or bringing it forth. I think he was delivering it, or someone was delivering him more information on something, was delivering him something, and he was betrayed. Yeah, he was betrayed. I don't think he's alive. I don't think he was alive. I don't think he's alive. If he is, I would be... I don't think he's alive. I think he was betrayed. This is the card of at rest or sickness. So at rest or sickness. At rest or sickness. I think they had him for a little while. I wonder how many, was it a few days? Did they have him 3 days before they might have did something to him? Or 3 weeks or 3 months? But I feel like maybe 3 days, or it could have even been 3 hours. Let's see, in the past, he was very focused on his family and his job. I don't know if he was a family man, but I see him. He was very focused on, you know, climbing the ladder. He was very, at work, he was doing good. He was being very fruitful in his business and at home. The Hierophant. The Hierophant is law and order. So his mind was about law and order. So the Hierophant is about religion and also law and order. So structures, control aspects. So that was on his head. His mind was thinking about either the religious people and also the government and the people in control. That was on his mind. Also, I think that he was defending himself. I think this is 24. There was things coming after him. He was trying to defend himself. I think there was someone else with him, but he was trying to defend himself. But it was too many people. It was too many people, and the person that he thought that was with him wasn't really with him. So he was trying to hold this guy, like, you know, to stand with me, but that guy really wasn't there. And I think they were going after, I think they attacked his face. So this is what's telling me what's on his mind. They attacked his face. To me, it's kind of telling me that he was trying to block his face. And someone got a good shot at his face. Maybe that's what brought him down. But he was attacked by at least 6 people. And I think someone that he brought with him was part of the people he thought was a friend, and it really wasn't, or someone to work with, and it really wasn't. It was the one that betrayed him. So he wasn't really any help. The Ace of Wands. This is the same thing that I'm seeing here. The spark. He had something. The spark, and to me this is like a flower of ideas. So he had some type of intellectual thoughts or intellectual write-ins to start something. So you see the fire that she's holding right here represents the same thing. It's like a spark, a match. He had something that he could have used to start a bigger fire, you know. So whatever he had, whatever knowledge he had or evidence that he had could have been used to start an even bigger fire. So yeah, I don't think it's either they're keeping him really sick or he's gone. So So they either are keeping him really sick or he's gone. In the future, the truth's gonna come out for his family. He needs the truth to come out for his family, and in that will be his victory. And that will be his victory. I don't think he's with us anymore. I really don't. It's either he's really, really sick, like they got him really sick, or he's no longer with us. Is he still alive? Jamal, are you still alive? Because remember, this is 24 after. So something made him, this is 24 after, 24 hours before. So this is saying that someone the problem was he was incapacitated somehow, whether it might have been the punch and then they gave him something, but he was sick. For some reason, I feel he's no longer with us, but we'll see. Is Jamal Khashoggi still with us? Is he still on this plane, or has he moved on? This is the devil. Nine of Swords, stress. Four of Cups is talking about his wife, his mother, his family. Could be the king, the knight. It looks like a boy. Does he have a boy going full steam ahead and traveling and bringing problems and bringing information out? It's very stressful. I don't know. I'm feeling that he's no longer with us. I'm feeling he's no longer with us, but it's not really. I'm feeling like he's no longer with us. Something in this devil is saying that kind of too. Okay, so does the King Solomon, does he know anything about this missing journalist? Does the King Solomon know anything about this missing, what happened to him? Does the king? He knows information and he's keeping it to himself. He knows the information. He might physically have him or had him. He has the information. Yes, the king does. The king does. The king knows exactly what happened. Did the king order his death? The Empress, the Page of Cups. It could have been, does he have family? Does he have a wife and kids? Wife and kids. Wife and kids. Wife and kids. It's either the king's wife and kids that he had information on regards. It could have been he even might have had if he had information on the king's wife and kids, or the king was threatening his wife and kids. I don't know, or women and children in this man's family. I'm still thinking wife. Maybe he had a girl, a boy, maybe 4 kids, or maybe a girl and a boy, or 2 girls. Or 3 girls and a boy. I don't know. Something like that. So I have a feeling that this man is no longer with us, but he could be an invalid somewhere. Like they have him sick or they have him whatever. But I felt he was betrayed. He was still trying to hold his ground. He was betrayed. This is like incapacitated. He's being held. He was being held. Trying to stand his ground. There's a lot of people in play. I wonder what story he was trying to do. Anybody know what story or what he was working on or anything like that? Or did he have anything to do? Or was he looking into the king's daughter's disappearance? I know I did a reading on the king's daughter that they took. Was he looking into any of that? Was he looking into the family? Because I see a lot of moving people, but I also see that this man was blindfolded, contained. He's contained, blindfolded and contained. I'm not seeing death as of I'm not seeing exactly death. I feel like he's no longer here, but the cards aren't giving me confirmation that he's dead. It's saying they're talking about him being confined and made like an invalid, like, you know, confined or made like an invalid. This is a card of like imprisonment, of confinement. But I'm also getting working together. It came fast. I think he was working with other people. It came fast. He got a message. So he got a message, and he was working with other people, and whatever happened, it happened fast on him. His family's very sad and depressed. For victory, a partnership. I'm still seeing he was fighting. He's thinking about things of the past. The truth. He was betrayed. The end, which is either end of cycle or he was out traveling. He probably wasn't the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of people involved. The Hermit, he's isolated. The Eight of Pentacles is working on details. I'm not seeing like the Ten of, I'm not seeing death yet. Confusion. Secrets. They have him secrets. They have him invalid. Judgment is public opinion. The King of Wands. Two of Swords. He's indecisive. Victory. Hold on, I know I'm looking. I'm just trying to see. There's a Ten of Swords. I think that if this journalist is still alive, he might not be after Pompeo and the king meet. Both of them, or this is the king. The king is very stubborn. Some inner strength. I don't know if he's... even though the cards made me feel like he's dead, he might be close to death. Or in some fashion. Are they saying he's dead? Or there's a lot going on. He didn't die immediately. Like they held him and they did stuff and stuff like that. And then he's died. Or they have him incapacitated and he's close to death. I don't know if he's dead yet. I feel like he might be gone, but it could be he is just close to the other side. Let's see. How is this meeting between Pompeo and the king going to be? I know. I never want to look at death because I'm not really a fortune teller, so I don't really like to... But I can get into people's emotions. And sometimes if someone's death is so fast, they don't even realize that they're gone yet. Let's see. The magician. This is the guy. So the guy, what's bringing them together is this guy. So he was the start. So even if he has passed, his flame is the start of something. A start of something. You know, his death would not be in vain, basically. Okay, so let's see. This is the king. The king is very sad. And Pompeo. Death. Pompeo thinks that this guy is dead. Pompeo thinks that this journalist is dead. Why is the king sad and depressed and he feels like he lost some opportunities? Maybe he reacted in judgment too fast. I don't know. What does the king want from Pompeo and Trump? He wants business opportunities, new projects, new money, new business opportunities, new investments, stuff like that. What does Pompeo want? Pompeo wants things in the past. So this is like a past. So maybe he wants to know what happened to... It has to do with it in the past. So something in regards to... Pompeo wants to know something in regards to the past. I'm not sure or what happened in the past. Justice. What goes around comes around. So justice. So this is justice. what goes around come around. Did he conduct justice? There's going to be some partnership and it's going to be okay. Like some partnership that they're doing. He's going, there's going to be a partnership. I think Pompeo's going there for other things besides what is going on. I think that whatever that this journalist was working on or doing was important, basically. And this is going to be the start of something. And Pompeo's trying to work out an agreement with the Saudi king. Agreement and a partnership. In regards to this man. Whether to get him back if he's ill. Pompeo thinks to his family. Pompeo thinks he's dead. Also, there's a woman involved. Six of Swords is traveling with still problems and death. So I think that an emotional decision, he's going to have to carry back the death. So either he's going to carry back the body or the king just made him dead. I know Pompeo feels like the guy is dead. I don't think the guy was dead immediately for some reason. I think he was contained and somehow incapacitated. Pompeo thinks he's dead. It might even be that if he is dead, the king regrets the decision to kill this man. That him coming back with the death or the dead body or him coming back with the death is going to kind of impassionate someone. So with this guy's death is going to kind of start something. It was the light. It's make people investigate and think about what information, what happened. It's going to kind of start people to kind of come up with plans to go forth in some type of passion. It could have been the spark to unite something, to ignite something. It's not for say, I feel like the guy is no longer here. But it could be that this guy is such an invalid that he is so sick or close to death that he's almost there. But Pompeo feels like this guy is dead. Pompeo feels like the guy is no longer here. I feel that they wouldn't give me, it was like a lot of, when you see me using all those cards, it was a lot of like a big story that was going on. We're only getting like one little piece of the story. There was a lot of players involved, a lot of things involved, and he was betrayed. I don't think that they killed him right away. If they did, he might still even be alive, but he's almost dead. You know, where he's very sick and he can't move and he's almost gone. Or he's actually gone. Does that make sense? I know you guys want a definite of something, but I can't give you something that I'm not really getting. I feel he is gone. But the cards are telling me that he might not be all the way gone. It could be so close to his death that he doesn't realize he's gone, or so forth, or he's still there, or the king, he is so sick or so immobilized that he's almost gone. Does that make sense? So is Pompeo, is it going to be a good thing for Pompeo to see this king? Hidden motives, hidden things going forward. It's going to make them, decisions are going to be made. In regards to the Queen of Cups, who is this woman? She keeps popping up. There's a woman involved. And a partnership. In regards to a partnership, a relationship, in regards to law, order, religion. Face of one fear. The Empress. Children. Fighting. This is like the same story back and forth. So I'm not sure if this helped. I think the journalist was betrayed by someone he worked closely with. Someone that was supposed to give him information or bring information to him or something like that. Some stuff for Jamal. Heartbreak. Heartbreak for his wife and his family and his children. He was betrayed. I see his kids. I think light's going to be shown on the information. There was a lot of confusion. A lot of many different parts. Judgment. I think a decision. He's on a new journey. He's thinking about things in the past. His fathers, the Ace of Wands. Something's going to come out of this death. Something is going to come out of this death that's going to be a victory for just like the United States or the partnership and also this man. Like, even if he died, his information is going to become a light and people are going to know. He was very much betrayed. He's thinking about his family, about his children. I don't know if he has it, but I have a feeling he has a wife and children. I think that he's close to death with this veil and this judgment. And he's on a new journey. And a lot of heartbreak for his family. There's a lot of moving people involved. There's a lot of people involved in this this thing, men and women. It's still not telling me if he's dead. It's just my intuitive is saying he's dead. But he could be locked up and drugged or almost dead or incapacitated. But sometimes... Give and take, give and take. I think that something's going to be shined a light on. A situation that is kind of off balance. And I think with this Pompeo meeting, they're both towers. That I don't think it's going to be kind of a positive kind of thing. Because they're both got the tower energy in there. And some coming forth with passion. And someone's getting more than what they're given. And a lot of secrets. And a loss. A loss. And to me, it's still like... To me, it's like deception in a relationship, a partnership. He was deceived. And he was deceived. I could have even been a woman that deceived him. He was deceived. And I'm seeing incapacitated. Chained. Not able to see. You know, he had to walk away from his family because of the rules and stuff. Bringing forth, he was trying to bring forth information. I still don't see any, like, death cards. I really don't. I see a lot of people involved. A lot of, like, religion and stuff like that. There it is. It came fast. So... It could have been it came fast. The death came so fast that he didn't realize it. But there's a lot of people. I think there's a big story. Anybody know what he was investigating or anything like that? I feel that he's no longer with us. It could be that it happened so fast that the guy doesn't know. It's just really strange. He's thinking a lot about the past. He had something, it was something he has. He had something to kind of spark. It could have sparked a revolution or a thought process or people's anger. He had something. Anybody know what he was investigating? I wish I I wish I understood more, but I'm just going to go with that. It's either, like I said, he is near death or he's passed away. You know, he's incapacitated where he's near death or he has passed away. All right. That's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.